Good morning or good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining Asteria Corporation's presentation for the full year consolidated financial results for fiscal year 2022. Now, founder and CEO Pina Hirano is going to provide an overview of the latest results, and then there'll be a question and answer session. So, I'd like to hand over to Pina for the financial review. Pina, please go ahead.
Thank you for taking time to watch Asteria Group's financial results conference. My name is Pina Hirano, founder and CEO of Asteria Corporation. Today, I will be presenting our group's full-year financial results for the fiscal year ended March 2023. Let me begin by explaining the financial highlights for the fiscal year. Our group has two business segments, software and investment. Software segment consists of software business and design business. Investment segment focuses on the corporate investment business. Software segment saw a double-digit growth in revenue and gross profit in this fiscal year, up 14% in revenue and 11% in gross profit. The revenue from our flagship product, Warp license, increased 11%, and those from its subscription model, Warp Core, jumped 42%. The revenue from our growing product, Gladio, surged as much as 60%, accelerated by active sales promotion activities such as TV commercials. The revenue from the design business, whose performance has been on a recovery trend, grew 40%. On the other hand, profit from our investment segment declined due to a sharp fall in the stock prices of portfolio company Gorilla Technology. As of March 31st, which is the end of our fiscal year, the stock price of Gorilla Technology declined from about $12 per share to $4.8. This resulted in a nosedive in our group's profit. Let's take a closer look at the highlights of the software segment. Revenue from software segment was up 14% year-on-year, while gross profit was up 11%. The fiscal year marked the second year of midterm management plan STAR. Compared to a year before, revenue and gross profit grew 26% and 27% respectively. Operating profits are generated from software, design, and corporate investment business. In the last fiscal year, corporate investment business generated big profits. On the other hand, in this fiscal year, it recorded unrealized losses of about 2 billion Japanese yen on the drop of stock prices of Gorilla Technology. As a result, we posted operating losses of 2,579 million Japanese yen and net losses of 1,683 million Japanese yen. However, these losses are only for accounting and no impact to the cash. Now, let's look into more details. Our major revenue boost is the software business, which is continuing growth trend. The total of software revenue was 2,769 million Japanese yen, which is 9% up year-on-year. The remarkable growth was made by three products: Warp, our flagship data integration middleware; Gladio, mobile app building tool; and Gladio, AI-equipped IoT integration middleware. Warp enjoyed growth in demand for no-code data integration, including the need to comply with the new invoicing system by the law to be introduced this year in Japan. The promotional activities with major Japanese cloud services and partners also gained the growth of Warp. Pratio sees expanding needs to improve work efficiency for field workers and local government staff with mobile app. Demand for Gravio is also rising as more companies seek to make smart offices in accordance with post-pandemic return to office policy. Gravio inquiries are also increasing to resolve the issues of staffing shortage. Among our software product, flagship product Warp revenue hit record. The licensed version of Warp revenue came to 840 million Japanese yen, and the support revenue came to 1,160 million Japanese yen. The subscription version of Core revenue was up 42%, accounting for 70% of overall Warp revenues. The number of user companies as of March 2023 was 9,931, very close to 10,000 companies. Design business, which is operated by our UK-based subsidiary Displays, grew sharply, up 40% year-on-year. This attributed to the acquisition of new clients such as big US tech companies and international organizations, as well as additional projects from existing clients. Moreover, we've launched design business in Japan last November. We won a new project from a new client, and this revenue was added in this fiscal year. Next, I'd like to explain our SG&A expenses. In line with the midterm management plan STAR, we continue to invest in marketing, human resources, and recruitment. These investments include additional budget used for TV commercial and other temporary promotional expenses, as well as a hiring of high-level management. This slide shows the bridge from revenue to operating profit. Our revenues for fiscal year was 3,378 million Japanese yen. After deducting the cost of product and services, SG&A expenses, including additional budget, and losses on variation of investment. Our operating losses for the year amounted to 2,579 million Japanese yen. This is our financial statement. We maintain cash and cash equivalents and a healthy equity ratio at 72%. Regarding the cash flow statement, cash flow from operating activities increased year-on-year, while cash from investment activities was a small negative number. Next, I will discuss our strategy for the growth. I'd like to discuss about our growth strategy for software business. The slide shows the areas which we focus on to drive our business growth. The first area is software as a service, or SaaS. SaaS is a cloud-based software delivery model. Cloud data integration using Warp is growing rapidly. Furthermore, Hamburg, Pratio, and Gravio offer through the cloud, so we are confident to capture the growth of SaaS market. The second area is integration platform as a service, or iPaaS. It refers to a set of cloud-based data integration tools which expect significant growth in the future. In December last year, we partnered with IIJ, the top cloud provider in Japan, and entered this market. The third area is no-code, which is our strength for more than 20 years. All of our products is no-code based, allowing non-engineers to operate computers without ever writing a line of code. We launch products and services in these three areas. The growth of this market holds a key to the growth of our business. In the AI area, we do not intend to develop AI engine, but rather adopt the AI benefit into our product. Gravio, for example, already incorporates image recognition. Warp, for example, we launched a new generative AI adapter for ChatGPT in May. This slide shows the annual recurring revenue growth of our subscription product. We put aggressive marketing effort on subscription products, which charge customers recurring monthly fee. The products enjoy rising DX demand from companies of all sizes and local governments. As a result, revenues from subscription products exceeded 700 million Japanese yen in this fiscal year. Especially, sales promotion using additional budget boosted overall revenues from subscription products by 18% year-on-year. Moving on to the design business. Revenue from design business was up 40% in this fiscal year, marking a recovery after hitting the bottom in the last fiscal year. This is because it's focused on big US IT company. The number of such clients is likely to increase further. The number of big IT companies in the US is undergoing restructuring. At the same time, their stock prices are rising as investors anticipate an improvement in their business performance. Therefore, we will keep our focus on big IT clients, hoping to capitalize on their post-resurrection growth. In addition, we began the design business in Japan in last November. We've already acquired a client expecting continuous growth. Lastly, I'd like to explain the strategy for corporate investment business. For further growth of our business, we have changed our investment policy. We already announced the cancellation of a second fund, AVF2, because of the market situation. AVF1 will continue its effort to maximize investment returns from its 6 portfolio companies. For new investment, we shifted our policy from corporate investment to acquisitions. Given the global situation and stock market trends, we believe that we can expect higher returns from majority investment rather than minority investments. Moreover, we set up an office in Singapore this spring to increase options in the growing Southeast Asian market, in addition to an existing office in US. That concludes my presentation. Thank you very much for taking time to watch Asteria Group's financial result.
Now, based on his presentation and the information disclosed by Asteria, I'd like to ask Pina a few questions that are often asked by our investors. Question number 1. The software business continues steady growth. How much will the percentage of subscriptions likely increase to the total Asteria Warp revenues?
Thank you. The monthly recurring revenue of Warp comes from subscription and support, which together accounts for about 70% of the total Warp revenue. The ratio has remained almost unchanged over the past 2 years due to the growth of license revenue, which is a one-time payment. As businesses in Japan are increasingly turning to cloud services and mobile devices, we expect a gradual increase in the ratio of recurring revenues.
Question number 2. Asteria announced the release of Warp Adapter, generative AI adapter for ChatGPT, in May. How do you intend to get your business involved in generative AI business? Will it be a new business opportunity for Asteria?
Thank you. As you know, OpenAI's ChatGPT is designed to give responses to any inquiry you type. It can, for example, generate reports based on the numbers you type. This involves typing prompts into a ChatGPT using web browser. Instead, the generative AI adapter for ChatGPT can integrate ChatGPT with various data from in-house systems and cloud services and provide responses from ChatGPT based on those data. The emergence of ChatGPT and other new technologies will give rise to a demand for services that automatically link data to these technologies or obtain data from them. That's why we released the adapter. Other generative AI tools will be developed not only for creating text, but for creating other works in the near future. We will utilize generative AI into the other products, not only Warp.
Question number 3. In its release for timely disclosure, Asteria announced interim dividend distribution for the first time in its history. Could you tell us the reason and the objective for the decision?
Thank you. We announced our first interim dividend distribution since we listed on the Tokyo Stock Exchange. It is a commemorative dividend as we are celebrating our 25th founding anniversary in September. Our intention is to celebrate a milestone anniversary and to offer investors a partial return on their investments. Meanwhile, we will maintain a stable dividend policy based on our financial performance for year-end dividends.
Thank you very much for the explanation. This is the end of our presentation. If you're interested in setting up a meeting with Pina, please don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you for watching.
Thank you very much. See you again.